So, what are some observations and worldviews that inform human systems dynamics and adaptive action?
One really fundamental one is that all human interaction fits on a continuum from things that are really predictable and controllable to things that are totally unknown. We call the predictable ones finite games. So there are some things that we do with individuals or as organizations that have beginning and an end and a clear path, clear products, clear rules. It's really easy to know what you need to do and you know when you've succeeded. We call those finite games. They're like football or pool, that you know what you're doing and you know exactly how to make it work. And some people are experts and some people aren't, but there's a kind of skill that goes along with them. Some of the things in human systems, even the most complex ones, are predictable and controlled. They're games you can win. At the other extreme, there are things that we engage with as human beings that are just unknowable. Not just that we don't know them, but no matter how much time or energy we would have, we could not predict them. And those are infinite games. They're things that begin long before we're aware of them and continue long after we are aware. They have rules that are changing all the time. They have engagements that we can't predict or control. And the purpose of those games is to keep playing. Now, it's helpful to think about both of those and everything in between. But if you think about something like employee engagement, if you work with employee engagement as a finite game, you would say, we're going to do a survey every 6 months, and we're going to look at that survey and see what's happened to employee engagement since the last survey. And we'll say, oh, it's better, we won, or it's worse, and we lost. And that's how we would think about employee engagement. On the other hand, if we think about employee engagement as an infinite game, then we can imagine that it depends on things that have happened long before we're doing our measurement, that it depends on individuals' experiences, personal, professional, in the workplace, outside the workplace. It depends on relationships. It depends on hierarchy. It depends on work satisfaction. It depends on the ways that people feel valued and valuable in their work. And the purpose then of employee engagement is to set conditions so that people can continue to work in productive and engaged and satisfying ways. Both of them are employee engagement. One of them is going to win a game, and the other is going to make a real difference. So that fundamental distinction that we use between finite and infinite games is one of the basic assumptions of human systems dynamics and our worldview.